For those that don't know, a road train is a truck with multiple trailers. So typically on West Australia roads, 2 trailers would be the norm, I'd guess. They go up to 3. I think you can get up to 4 in some places, but typically it's 2. So in the wheat belt, you get trucks with 2 trailers filled with wheat or empty, and they're travelling at the full speed limit. They might be limited to 100 kilometres an hour, I'm not sure, but they will be travelling at the full speed limit. And when they're approaching you, they're obviously pushing a lot of air out the way. So what I wanted to show was, just before we get into the videos of what happens when a road train approaches you, I just want to show you the difference between a GS and a DR. The GS tends to be a bit more stable because it's a lot heavier, and the DR gets buffeted about quite a bit. So in terms of weight, the GS is 268 kilos and the DR is 166. So you've already got 100 kilos of momentum helping you stay on the nice and narrow pathway. Power is 136 versus 43. Power doesn't really help you in the road train situation. But what I did notice is fully loaded, the DR starts to run out of puff up steep hills a little bit, or long hills, whereas the GS just keeps powering on. Or it will keep powering on because of its weight, because of its power. The other surprising thing, I've got a fuel economy video coming up, but the GS has got a lot more fuel, 10 litres, about 30% more, 33% more, and its economy is better as well. And I noticed that on this trip with Bruce. Bruce's fuel injected economy was much better than my carbureted economy. So the DR does about 5 litres per 100 and the GS does about 4.7 litres a 100. So the combination of more fuel, better economy, you get much further obviously. But the key thing is, I think, the weight. So as you approach these big road trains, you've got more weight to keep you stable, and so the DR does get buffeted about a little bit. I've got, I think it's 5 road trains approaching me. Some of them aren't too bad. Some of them give us a real whack. Let's have a look. You could see how the last 2 videos with the single track road give me more buffeting as I pass the road train. The wider roads, they tend to be a bit easier going. You get a bit of a whack, but not much. The single track roads, you get a big whack, so we learn to slow down quite a lot as we approach road trains. The size of the road train as well, in terms of its frontal area, you get the big Mack trucks or the smaller sort of, I don't know what they are, trucks, but the ones with the big noses and the high tops, they definitely push a lot of air out the way, and so you just have to think, what speed are they doing, what size is the truck, and then you can manage it. As I said, single track roads are definitely the worst, and they give you a real whack. Unfortunately, I hadn't my microphone working, but there was a few Fs as some of these road trains passed us, so just be aware of that as you're on the open road. The road train will give you a bit of a whack on the way past. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next one.